For the second time, State Rep Ken Gordon, a Democrat from Bedford, and challenger Paul Girouard, a Republican from Burlington, are facing off for the 21st Middlesex district seat. In an effort to inform voters, both we here at BCAT and the Burlington Area Chamber of Commerce held forums where each candidate was able to express their thoughts, opinions, and even challenge one another directly. There are some key takeaways from these encounters. First, during our BCAT debate, we asked each candidate what piece of legislation they would like to implement in the next session. Gordon spoke about traffic and what needs to be done to address it.
We were able to get MassDOT to commit federal dollars, $800,000, to reorganize the exit at Route 128 and Route 3 so that we have a dedicated line into Burlington so that we no longer have to wait on Route 3 north traffic. And that's going to help our town roads because people with GPS will stay on the highway rather than use our town roads. But there's more to do because there's more traffic that plagues our roads. There's Route 3A, the traffic is here. So what we've got to do is continue to work on systems of transportation that will provide for multi-passenger vehicles. That would be a public-private partnership, and I've been working with the Middlesex 3 Coalition very closely so that we can get our workers into Burlington on these vehicles.
Girouard said one of his priorities would be help for residents supporting elderly parents.
As I've talked to voters, I see a lot of people taking care of elderly parents, so I'd love to see some sort of legislation that would allow a tax credit for people to stay home and take care of elderly parents and make it more affordable for them to do so. You know, many of them are homebound, and it would be great to provide some sort of incentive so that they can actually stay home and take care of their aging parents.
As you might expect during a forum hosted by the Chamber of Commerce, both candidates were asked what they would do to spur economic development.
Well, I would work and listen to small businesses and see what their needs are. I mean, listening is a good start, and see what their challenges are as a small business and see how we can help, improve things, whether it's, helping to reduce their tax burden or whatever, or fees, or whatever obstacles are in the way of them improving and growing their businesses. So I would work closely with businesses and do what I can to help improve them.
We have a vibrant economy here in Burlington. We have 2.9% unemployment in Burlington. In fact, I was looking just the other day, these are the latest statistics that come out of the State Labor Department. There are only 429 residents here in Burlington receiving unemployment. That may be 429 too many, and that's why I've filed bill after bill that would deal with training for workforce training for mid-career workers so that we could address that.
Finally, the two candidates were asked about an issue all voters will weigh in on during the election, the ballot question concerning additional charter schools in the state. Gordon said that on top of draining resources from public schools, the charter schools would not be under the direction of local communities.
Matter of direct democracy, and again, ballot questions are written by advocates, and then the voters are, in a sense, there to go up or down. So on this ballot question, I would vote no. That's my personal vote. I don't support the question the way it's written, and I don't support the expansion of charter schools unless there's a real need for it. The issue would be that we would be increasing the number of charter schools by 12 each year. Now let's talk about charter schools. What they are is they're public schools that are operated and run by the state. They're not operated and run by the school district of the town where they are. So if Burlington, for example, wanted to open a charter school, what would happen is we would have a public school in Burlington that the school committee wouldn't run. And I don't think that the residents of Burlington want to have a public school here that their elected officials don't have input into. The state would run it.
Girouard, on the other hand, said he thought charter schools were a good way to push failing schools to improve.
I do support charter schools. I think the expansion of charter schools can be beneficial. It's mainly more of an inner city issue than it is for here in Burlington or in our district. There are over 30,000 kids on waiting lists trying to get out of failed schools, and I think it can be very beneficial for those kids. And I think also the competition of these charter schools will force the public failings, the schools they're in that are failing, to improve. And they have had years to improve, and they appear to not be improving. So I think this is good incentive and good competition to cause them to improve and force them to improve. So I do support expanding charter schools.
There's plenty more to see with these two debates, and you can find them both on our website at www.bcattv.org. I'm BNEWS Director Rich Hosford.